Amidst the glitz and glamour, sparks fly, tears fall, and hearts ache as we dive deep into the tangled web of K-drama's most misunderstood characters. From love triangles to mistaken villains, these characters have captured our hearts and left us feeling sorry for their misunderstood ways. But before we begin, here's a little spoiler warning. Keep watching till the end of this video to find out which K-drama appears twice on this list. 10. My Demon Noo Kyong. Depicted as a living example of bad parenting in toxic environments, in My Demon, actor Seung-ho portrays Noo Kyong, the only son of Suk-min and Se-ra, and the head of Mirai Electronics. He learned to become invisible at a very young age, and throughout the drama, he is depicted as a villain responsible for Madame Ju's murder, but it turns out we all misunderstood him. Abused by his father and suffering from mental health issues, he's forced to take the blame for Madame Ju's passing. Later, in prison, his mother's blame pushes him over the edge, leading to a tragic end. 9. Tale of the Nine-Tailed, Irang. Next up, this character had wrapped up most of us in a love-hate relationship. Irang, played by the amazing actor Kim Bum, is a complex character who initially appears as a vengeful force out to destroy his brother and everything he holds dear. But as the story unravels, we discover that his hate is because he thought his brother betrayed and abandoned him years ago. Despite his facade of villainy, Rang's true motivation is his yearning for his brother's love and recognition. In a heart-wrenching twist, he recognizes his mistakes and sacrifices himself to save his brother, showcasing his deep love for family. Irang proves to be a villain we can't help but sympathize with and even grow to love. 8. Moon Lovers, Wang So. Lee Jung-gi captivated audiences worldwide with his portrayal of the hard-to-handle Wang So. Despite his tough exterior, Wang So's heart remains devoted to Hae-soo, a fact often misunderstood by many. His arrogance stems from a history of mistreatment, resulting in a facial injury, leading him to wear a mask and adopt a cold demeanor. But deep down, this bad boy just needed someone to show him love. While his actions may seem extreme, Wang So's struggles are deeply relatable, reminding us that even the toughest of humans crave understanding and affection. 7. Chief Kim, So-yul. Jun-Ho takes the 6th spot on this list as So-yul, a witty but ace prosecutor turned into a finance director at TQ Company. Initially perceived as smart but rude, his facade unfolds as he interacts with Chief Kim. Their amusing exchanges reveal Yul's softer side, and eventually, he switches sides, joining Chief Kim in getting rid of the company's corruption. He later redeems himself in the series by saving Chief Kim's life and even going to jail. He might be obnoxious, rude, and a mean jerk, but ultimately with a gold heart, and we can't help but like him for that. 6. Vincenzo, Jang Han-so. Played by Dong-Yeon, Jang Han-so is a character shrouded in misunderstanding. At first he's painted as the evil villain, but it turns out he's just a puppet controlled by his scary brother, and every time Han-so attempts to break free, he faces further abuse. When Vincenzo enters the scene, Han-so views him as an actual brother and joins hands to take down his brother and save their company. But his story takes an even sadder turn, as just when we begin to root for him, he tragically meets his demise while trying to save Vincenzo, leaving audiences shocked and saddened by his untimely end. 5. The Heirs, Choong Do. Kim Woo-bin's character Choong Do is a perfect fit for this video's theme. In the first few episodes, we get the impression that he is the villain due to his school-violent persona and interference with the lovers' relationship, but his hurtful behavior comes from his troubled family life. We realize that deep down, he is a good guy who has been hurt by the abandonment of his mother and the cold nature of his father. His kind and soft side is also shown when he helps Kim Tan, and the scene where he sincerely apologizes to his past victim is heartwarming and tear-jerking, showcasing the character's growth and development. 4. Extraordinary You, Baek-kyung. This character played by the talented Jae-Wook is undoubtedly toxic, but it wasn't a hard one to empathize with. Initially, watchers hated Baek-kyung as he showed nothing but indifference towards Dan-oh as a typical bad boy. However, things change when he gains his conscience and regrets his past behavior towards Dan-oh, while beginning to gain feelings for her. Besides this, Baek-kyung dealt with this whole new world while also coping with his traumatic past, as well as the selfish predatory nature of his family in the present, making the audience feel bad for him. 3. It's Okay Not to Be Okay, Kon Young. Finally, we have a highly misunderstood female character who took the word strong female lead to a whole new level. Because of her past, Kon Young develops a cold and distant character with rumors of antisocial behavior due to her blunt responses. Initially, we all found her a little too bold, but later we learned that despite her tough exterior, all she wants is happiness and freedom. Her troubled relationship with her mother brings fear and tears, but after she meets Moon Gang Tae and a butterfly painting, she learns to let go of her haunting past. 2. Strong Girl Namsoon, Ryu-Shio. They say villains aren't born but made through experiences, and Ryu-Shio is an example of this. Brought to life by the charismatic Woo-Seok, he is the CEO of the distribution company Dugo and an ambitious figure unafraid of anything. In the beginning, Ryu-Shio seemed monstrous, resorting to illegal substances and cruelty towards his employees without showing any humanity. But there was a reason why he turned out like that. Had Shio not been abandoned and forced to adapt to his mafia life in Russia, he would have been a different person. Besides this, when he was betrayed by the only person he ever trusted, he went bizarre. While his actions weren't excusable, viewers empathized with the pain he endured. 1. My Demon, Woo-Seok. We owe this character a big apology because we all doubted him at some point. But hey, Vincenzo taught us not to trust anyone. Played by the phenomenal actor Lee Sang-yi is Woo-Seok, the loyal family member who stands by Do-hee when she inherits the Murray group and helps her find the real killer. As the drama progressed, viewers' suspicions about his motives grew, but it was revealed that he had romantic feelings for Do-hee. Despite this, he becomes a supportive friend, even developing a friendship with Gu-won, forming an unexpected bond that keeps viewers entertained. Which other characters did you misunderstand? Comment below.